Welcome back in, everybody. Tonight, yeah, good. Tonight we are going to do a 5-year simulation. Just wanting to make sure that this mic sounds good. The last time we had this mic on, it absolutely sounded like absolute dog shit. So I need to double check it. So give me just 1 second as I double check the mic, and then we'll get into it. All right, give me 1 sec. All right, that's the way I like it. Tonight, 5-year simulation. We are going to figure out the winners and losers in the next 5 years. Very good. All right, so first thing we're going to do, go to Dice. Hold on, I'm losing my breath here.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user dynasty is where you can invite your friends. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
All right, so 15 minutes, accelerated clock. 15 seconds left for that. Auto recruiting on, auto coach progression, because once again we're simulating, so there's no reason to do all that extra stuff. Hey, what's going on, Nick? Welcome in, brother. We are simulating 5 years of NCAA. What's going on, brother? All right, so
it's now time to select your team.
Would
you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the time to figure out where. Now for the fun part. Here, congratulations. It's time to sign your first.
Okay. I don't care. Okay, so we just picked Texas just to pick a team. It doesn't matter what team we pick because we are looking through. Miss you too, brother. Miss you too, man. We'll have to all get together sometime soon. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. And the like. Appreciate it. All right, so we have chosen Texas just to choose Texas. just to choose a team. 5-year sim. Let's advance. We're gonna simulate up to week 7. That'll give me enough time to preset some stuff. Let me just preset some screen and then we'll get going on it, guys. Okay. So many things to do before we actually get going here. We are day 2 of early access. So far, the Longhorns, not that it matters, is 4-1. We can actually check. Just because I'm curious. Who do they have Texas losing to? Florida, week 6. So we are going to simulate now to the first college football playoff poll. So as we simulate that, sure everything looks good. I think everything looks good behind the scenes. Okay, everything looks good behind the scenes. And we are just ranking up points as we go. Right, once again, we don't care about any recruiting. We don't care about anything like that. We are only caring about the rankings. College football top 25 as of this year so far. BYU number 1 at 8-0. Texas in at number 2, 7-1. Penn State, Michigan, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Florida, Duke. I do not see a Buckeyes team. I see Duke, which is odd. Ohio State 4-3. They have simulated. That doesn't seem right. This is why I love simulations. Let's see here. What do we got here? Love simulations. You never know what you're going to get. Ohio State lost to Texas, beat the FCS Southeast team. Groupers, I think is what they're called. No, they never do well in these simulations. It's very interesting. They have them losing to Washington and losing to Wisconsin. Interesting. But we'll have to watch that to see how the Buckeyes continue their season, but they are 4-3 so far. So now let's simulate a couple weeks through to number 13. All right. More commitments to Texas, of course. Why not? All right. Top 25 now for week 13. Texas is 8-2. but they are number 11. What is this, college basketball? Duke is the number 1 team in the country at 10-0. Michigan number 2. All my Ohio State fans, friends, and family are happy to see that. Ohio State. Wow, Ohio State is not in the top 25. Well, you will be welcomed back with open arms. Open arms, my friend. All right, so your top 10 looks like this. Duke, Michigan, Oklahoma, Georgia, Texas Tech, Miami, Oregon, USC, BYU, and Kansas State. Texas on the outside looking in, number 11. Texas, Florida, SMU, Penn State. Texas A&M's J. Madison, Wisconsin, Boise State. And the runner-up last year, Notre Dame, is 20th. They were not ranked last week. Very interesting. Top 25 here. This is just season 1, guys. Season 1. All right. Sim to week 15. I think this will be the final one before the bowl games hit. All right. Texas ended the year at 10-2. Let's see the schedules. All right, this week is the Navy Army game. Army 3-8, Navy 8-3. When we do our season simulation, we are actually our season simulation show, which is coming in August. We will actually watch a portion of this game live. It's very important we watch this game, the Navy and Army game. We are heading into the conference championships. The AAC championship is the USF versus UAB. The ACC is Miami Duke. Big 12, BYU, Texas Tech. The Big 10 is the USC, Michigan. Conference USA championship. UFC must be on the brain today. Jackson State versus Liberty. The MAC championship is Toledo, Buffalo. The Mountain West, Air Force, Boise State. The SEC is Georgia, Oklahoma. Oklahoma bounces back after a couple oddball seasons. And the Sun Belt Championship is Southern Mississippi versus James Madison. Apparently Texas did not make the cut. Wish I could do away with all the... Alright, so now this should be conference schedules. Okay. So then let's simulate through and look at the conference championships finalized. Heisman Trophy winner in this early simulation, season simulation, is the quarterback from Oklahoma. Hey, we actually made the playoff. Well, Texas made the playoff, I should say. Texas made the playoff. They're going to take on Wisconsin. We are ranked number 8 in the playoffs. Wisconsin number 9. Very interesting. Where are they going to send us? Nowhere. Awesome. Let's check out the scores. I don't want the bowl week. I want conference championships. All right, it looks like UAB will win the AAC championship. The ACC championship is won by Miami. The Big 12, BYU is going to win the Big 12. Big 10 championship will be won by USC. Conference USA is going to be won by Liberty. Liberty beat up on Jackson State. The MAC championship is won by Toledo. Mountain West, Boise State. The SEC championship is won by Oklahoma, which is the number 1 team in the country. And the Sun Belt is won by James Madison. So can we look at the playoff bracket? All right, guys. Here is the bracket as of year 1. Oklahoma, number 1 seed. Then Miami, Duke, and BYU. The star, I believe, is the conference champion. That's right, because USC is the conference champion for the Big 10. So they have a non-conference winner champion in the top 4. But that's all right. All right, let's simulate the first round of the playoffs. How do we do that? All right, let's simulate to the next week. And we go from there. Hey, we have won a college football game. And it looks like we will be playing in the next round. Who will we be playing? It's going to be Texas versus the number 1 team in the country, Oklahoma, in the Sugar Bowl. All right, let's see what the bracket looks like now. All right, so round 2 looks like this. UFC versus BYU, Texas, Oklahoma, Boise State, Duke, Oregon, Miami. So let's now double check ourselves here. And now let's simulate to the next week, and let's see if Texas, our team, is able to beat the #1 team in the country. Looks like we froze up. Oh no, did we freeze up? Let's see here, hold on. Oh, Jesus. I do not like that we froze up here. We're going to just give it a couple more seconds here. I do not like that we froze up here. We're going to just give it a couple. So we didn't freeze up that badly. Like, we're able to look at everything here. Just don't have anything on that main screen. Oh, man. I don't want to... Is there a way to... Alright, so there's no way to, like, quit, is there? Like, quit, is there? So the ability's there. The only thing I can do is hit the start button. Alright, let's see here. We are in froze mode here. And I can't turn it off. Fuck. Alright, let me see. Hold on, guys. Can I... Got nothing. We are in froze mode. So I'm gonna have to restart. Hold on one sec.